Ooh, what happened on The Voice tonight? Oh my God, you got to know. Who them children sang tonight? Let me tell you. Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills commentary from a singer. Tonight, let me tell you, we are watching The Voice. They just started the battle rounds and it is on. If you don't know what the battle rounds is, it's where two contestants on the same team go up against each other in a battle on the same song, and the coach chooses who won, the other person goes home. But now we have the steal, and if the person that goes home is wanted by another coach, they can chime in to steal them, and they go to that other team. But if more than one coach wants to steal them, it's all so complicated. The artist again gets to pick what team they want to go with. So like they get a chance to work with maybe more than one coach. Okay, so it's kind of convoluted, but it was exciting. It was great. And let me tell you first what I like and what I don't like about the steal. I like about the steal is that some great people get to stay on the show. It seems like they try to pair up people who are, you know, kind of, the talent is kind of balanced. So it's not like this person is really, really great and this person is not so good. They try to pair up equal people. And each season, great people have gone home. Maybe some of the best people have gone home because they sang against each other in the first battle. So this way, they can stay on the show. And it worked out definitely in one battle tonight, and we are going to get to that, believe me. Okay, they introduced the advisors tonight, and the advisor for TeamBlake is Buble. The advisor for TeamCeelo is Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20. The advisor for TeamXtina is Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day, and the advisor for TeamAdam is Mary J. Blige, and they will be helping out coach people, you know, as they get prepared for their battles and for their performances. First we had TeamBlake. We had Casey, Muessigmann versus Terry McDermott. They did Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. Buble told Casey while they were in the first rehearsal to change his technique on the song, you know, because he's a country artist, but it's more of a rock song, so he needed to change his technique a little bit on the song to give it a better approach. They started out singing together and it was strong and a cappella. I like the attack and the way they were both engaging the audience and pacing. They were pacing like caged tigers, right? I like Terry's big notes better, while Casey had a better sound in his chest voice. This was very close for me. Xtina said it was a great battle and you both brought it. She said, you know, it really was. Blake chose Terry because he knows better what his voice is. That's what Blake said, that Terry knows better what his voice is. For TeamAdam, we had Bryan versus Collin McLoughlin. They did Santeria by Sublime. And Collin was told to bring some edge, but I wasn't seeing or hearing any of this when he opened up the performance. Bryan came in with the smoothness, and I liked the timbre of his voice. Their styles are so different on this, and I was all for Bryan, though I felt he was just I guess he had just a better natural vibe to me. Xtina pointed out that Collin rushed the tempo in the beginning, which I also noticed, and Adam chose Bryan for the win. Now we came with the steal. Blake and Ceelo both chimed in to steal Collin, and Collin chose to be on TeamBlake. He was talking about the knockout round. What's the knockout round? What happened? What did I miss? Next up was TeamCeelo with Diego Val versus J.R. Aquino. They did Jessie's Girl by Rick Springfield. Even up to rehearsal time, Diego's having problems with the words and the melody, even the second rehearsal. But Diego started out just a bit under the pitch while JR was on top of it, just perfectly on it. I like the melody changes that were going on, and Diego got out some nice, rough, screamish type notes. I felt like Diego did bring up his performance from the rehearsals and everything. He did a pretty good job. But Ceelo chose Diego in the battle round, and I didn't feel that was right. I thought JR did a lot better. But Ceelo said it's because he feels like he can do some more strange things with Diego. And he said he felt like JR was already there and he wouldn't be able to grow as much as Diego. And I thought this was for the voice and for the person who's like the best. But yeah, it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. If you're enjoying the commentary so far, make sure to thumb it up, and let me know that you are enjoying it and that other people also know that you are enjoying it. TeamXtina was up next with Deborah versus Nellies Echo. They did Message in a Bottle by Police. by the police. I like Deborah's outfit. I even never mentioned outfits, but when she came in, she had on a little like Andre 3000 looking outfit. I was like, oh, that is so cute. It's so nice. And I also liked how Nellies Echo started out the proceedings. He gave now a nice little riff, you know, on that. And then she actually had the first verse. I thought he got in for that. That was very nice. They both were bursting with energy when they started and throughout the performance. It was really wonderful. He was kind of out singing her and seemingly over singing her at some parts, but she really represented well. When she had her verse alone, she was just on top of it. This was a really good duet. I mean, it just really was. It was a battle, but they were also working together and playing off each other. I really liked that. I thought they both represented well, and they both gave a great battle. Adam and Xtina gave them a standing ovation. Xtina chose Deborah as the winner, and her dad, I was like, her dad in the audience was shouting. He got to shout, and he was crying, you know. He's a preacher, you know, so he was giving the praise. I really loved it. They both did such a great job, though. I thought somebody was going to steal. I ain't even going there. TeamBlake was up next. They had two Steel Girls versus Gracia Harrison. They did Sin Wagon by the Dixie Chicks. Gracia couldn't pick up the melody in the final rehearsal, which was kind of like, oh my God, what's going on? But she was right on top of it for the battle. She got right in there. It sounded good. This was such a quick tempoed song. Both acts I thought did really, really good. Though I was enjoying the harmonies of the duo. I just thought they sounded really good. It made them stand out. Blake chose Gracia, and another duo, I wrote, another duo goes home in the first round. They are not having a good, you know, duos are just not having a good run on The Voice so far. Adam said he was really hoping Blake was going to get rid of Gracia because he wanted to steal her, but that ain't happened, Adam. You can't steal everybody up in here. The last battle was TeamCeelo, and we saw Amanda Brown versus Trevin Hunt. They did Visions of Love by Mariah Carey, and my heart was hurting to see them going up against each other, let me tell you. I was getting chills just when they were in the first rehearsal, and then Trevin hit this big note, and I was like, oh my God, I was like shaking like a leaf. Oh, it was just incredible. In the battle, they both started out with a nice laid back, I wrote a nice laid backness, because they were just like into it, just kind of feeling it, you know, feeling it out a little bit. Was really, really good, a nice start. And Trevin seemed to be falling off the notes just a little bit to me. This song really just was not fit for his voice in that key. He probably could have brought it down a little bit, it sounded better, but he came off a little shrill to me. And Amanda was just living in it, and she was doing some nice riffs. She had a really good vibe going on. Did some great runs for me. I really was enjoying it. By the time the battle was over, the audience and all the coaches were on their feet. Adam was standing on his chair, just going crazy. Phenomenal performance by both of them. I gave the edge to Amanda because I thought she just lived in the song a little better. She had a little better vibe going on for me. But Ceelo chose Trevin to win, and all three of the other coaches tried to steal Amanda, and it was amazing. Before Carson could even finish, you know that they all had chimed in and was trying to steal her. All three judges wanted her. She gave an amazing, everybody was like, she just amazed them in this performance, and she really was. From her audition to here was, I mean, it was a big difference, okay? She chose Adam because she said she wanted to reach outside the box, you know, with her music, and as an artist, that is her approach. And with his impassioned plea, he could have stole me too, because he was just, the girls was probably like, oh my God, Adam, I'll go with you, I'll go with you. What did you guys think of tonight's show? The Steal, I think, is a really great addition to the show. It was really exciting. The good thing is that, again, people get to stay on the show. The bad thing is when nobody chimes in for a really good artist who has done a great job. I really felt bad for him, you know, and I think the very first guy, Casey, was like, no one even chimed in to try to steal me. No one believed in me, and I was like, oh, poor thing. That's showbiz, baby, let me tell you. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I am so glad I made it through this because my battery has been about to die the whole time. Make sure to thumb this up, to tweet it, to tumble it, to Facebook it, you know, send it on and let people know we are over here discussing The Voice on Robert Anton NYC. I'm out.